Many people struggle to find out the right way of investment for their hard-earned money because of lack of knowledge and awareness. Initially, many people saved their money in the form of fixed deposits. Later, many of them switched to investment in equity, mutual funds, and other investment options. This can be known from the fact of drastic rise in the number of demat accounts being opened by Zerodha and other stockbroking companies. In this video, it is attempted to identify what are the savings and investment options available to the people, which can be selected based on the returns and risk appetite. Hi, I am CA Jithendar Patel and I am on a mission to help entrepreneurs with financial advice to build a profitable business. Number 1. Term insurance and health insurance. Any person starting to invest his money first needs to have a term insurance and health insurance for himself before starting to invest in other asset class. In term insurance, a lump sum amount, let's say rupees 1 crore, is paid to the nominee for a low premium of, let's say, rupees 10,000. Further, health insurance covers the cost of the person and his or her family members from hospitalization and other medical expenses. So do this first before starting to invest in other investments. Number 2. Investment in fixed deposit. This is traditional investment option available which are of lower risk and low interest rate. The rate of interest given by the banks for making FDs with them varies from 3 to 7%. About 5% of our saving should be in this because that can be liquidated easily for emergency purpose like hospitalization and other emergency needs. Further, many people do not know fixed deposit can also be used for tax saving purpose, as FD made for the lock-in period of 5 years is eligible for deduction under Section 80C. Number 3. Sukanya Samruddhi Account Scheme. The Government of India, to encourage the girl child, has started this scheme by the name Sukanya Samruddhi Account Scheme. This account can be opened in any post office or any authorized bank in the name of girl child not older than 10 years. What makes this scheme special is the amount paid under this scheme by the parents of the girl child qualifies for ATC deduction. The rate of interest given by the bank under this scheme is 7.6%, which is higher when compared to interest rate on fixed deposits, which is around 6%. Further, interest earned from this scheme is tax-free. Number 4. Investment in listed equity shares. Investment in listed equity shares is one of the major contributions for the creation of personal wealth. This asset class has high risk and high return. Let us understand the same with an example. If 100 shares of Infosys are bought in the year 1993 worth rupees 10,000, it would be worth 2 crores in the year 2018. That's a huge return. If 100 shares of investment is made in the Paytm worth rupees 2,15,000, it is worth rupees 1,67,000 today. That's a big loss. Companies like IVRCL, Deccan Chronicle, Kingfisher Holdings enjoyed a good market price at one point of time that are ceasing to exist today. Further, it is important to invest rather than do trading. A simple difference between both is trading is for a very short term while investment is for a long term, preferably for a 5 to 10 years period. Never invest in a stock just because other people are investing in that stock. Invest only if you have done fundamental or technical research or take a sound advice from expert, and that too for a long term. Number 5. Investment in mutual fund. The other investment and saving option available is investment in mutual fund. The investment in mutual fund is less risky than directly investing in the stock market. If you are conservative, then it makes sense to invest in the mutual funds rather than directly investing in the stock market. Mutual funds are managed by professional fund managers and hence are less risky. The returns generally expected from mutual funds when invested for long term, let's say 3 to 5 years, is from 12 to 18%. There are also tax-saving mutual fund under Section 80C which have a lock-in period of 3 years. Mutual fund can be classified as equity-oriented, debt-oriented, hybrid, and so on. Number 6. Investment in real estate. The other way of investing your money is to invest in the real estate. The returns are generally huge. Majority of the people would like to invest in this asset class because of high returns and the emotions attached to it. Such investments include investment in plots, lands, property for rent, and also REITs. One of the major mistakes made by the people is investing to buy an apartment or house for living. Such investment will not yield any good return, as the investment which are in the form of savings in rent paid are much less than the returns that could be expected from amounts invested. One of the major disadvantages of investment in real estate is that it requires a lump sum amount and has very poor liquidity. It requires an average time of around 6 months and sometimes even more to liquidate at the price expected. This investment is suggested only if other investments are in place. Number 7. Investment in gold and silver. Investment in gold and silver is also a traditional form of investment. Many people like to invest in gold and silver. The major advantage of investment in gold is that it is one of the stable asset class and it is universal currency accepted around the world. It also has high liquidity and stable returns. The asset class also requires high investment. Gold prices are generally lumpy and non-linear. Buying a jewelry in place of gold biscuit, thinking as investment in gold, is a mistake, as the value received from selling of jewelry is much lower than selling of gold biscuits. Further, the making charges in the jewelry is non-recoverable. Have a judicious mix of investment, keeping risk, return, liquidity, taxation, and time horizon in mind. If you find this content useful, do share it with your friends. For more informative content, do like and subscribe to my channel. This is CA Jithendar Patel signing out. See you in my next video.